Yo, what it do? Welcome to a late Coffee with Dragon episode. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and eating time with yours truly, Dragon. Yup, you know what that is. That is some local Quebec, Hawk Island, Montreal, also known as Montreal bacon. Yup, that is bacon. And this some coffee. Pour it. Pour yourself a glass. We're gonna rant on this one. What are we gonna talk about? Can talk a lot about it, a lot of things. Let's talk a little bit of football, gridiron. How you say it, how you play it, how you want it, how you feel it, how you do it. If you don't know now, you do know that I'm a 49er since 1984. 3-0, we're going 13-3. Okay, football time, football. What do you like? Questions. Defense, offense. Me, I'm a little bit of both, to be honest. Love defense, love offense. Love a little bit of tactical game, love a balanced game, physicality and tactical issues and time management. And actually, I don't know if of course I'm not the only one, there's others as well, but I'm really impressed by coaches and teams who can relay, who can synchronize their time management. I mean, running the clock, you get out of bounds, you gotta force it. Like sometimes few seconds count in football. Let me get a taste of this. So I'm gonna just get a taste how it feels. Get yourself something to eat. Sit your ass down. Chill out. Chillax. Let me know what's happening. This is dip. Oh yeah. I didn't say a blessing. Mental blessing. I'm a spiritual teacher, for those who don't know. A universal spiritual teacher, I have to say. And do meditate and say a sort of a spiritual recitation, blessing, whatever you want to call it, on when I eat or before I eat. That's the food. Meditate upon. You can ask me more questions. What are we gonna do? Did a past year, last year, a video or two about it. My spiritual teachings revolving around the spirituality of food. Anyways, football. What's your team? What you looking at? My beloved San Francisco 49ers are 3-0 and predicting 13-3. And with that, football chat closed. Now, we just want to go quick. If you've seen in the 90s movie, one great movie, I've seen it a few times. I'm about to see a third probably. Called The Program. Love that movie, Program. And of course, Any Given Sunday is one of my all-time favorite movies. Seen it also a few times. I'm gonna do a movie review now since I haven't done it in a while. The movie is Luce, not Loose. So don't do it for me. Not that. But But the movie Luce, as in first name Luce, Luce. It's a movie that we'll definitely see again. Loved it. Loved the movie. Just loved the acting, loved the energy, loved the essence, and loved the theme. So the theme focuses around a young African origin, should I say, yeah, born in Africa, an African who survived childhood war trauma. And when he was around 7, he got adopted by a middle to upper class American family, white. And this, of course, plays out in the whole race questions in the United States of America. And I'm gracing as a North American myself. Was an American twice in a past life, actually, having died in 1963 as an American during the Civil War, paradoxically. That the it's important to mention. So Luce, an aspiring, very gifted, talented star of the school, not just good athlete, but also a great student, a great writer, and a great public speaker, orator, in oration, if you will, public speaking. Great acting. And one of my favorite actors, actually, Tim Roth. Liked him a lot. In a few movies, he really has a unique flavor, unique style, unique energy to him. And he really played good this time as the father, of course, adopted father of Luce, who was also a great, well, less known actor, but very, very well he acted in this role. So it deals with a lot of, no spoilers alert, I'm not going to say much, I'm just going to say I loved it. And that it deals with him as a graduating high school student, finishing high school, right, and all the affairs of being a high school student, and being popular and this and that, and of course his story being unique, that he's of course adopted by a white middle upper class family, if you will, and he had a lot of trauma, a lot of issues, and he still does. This is shown, and there's a controversy that is triggered by him writing a particular essay on a controversial African pan-nationalism, pan-Africanist theory, and I believe it's not said, but I believe something like it's not communist or outright Marxist, based on Marxism, but pan-Africanism movement, of course, anti-colonialism and well-located violence. So that spawns a whole series of events, and it's deeply psychological, and keeps you guessing. You have to pay attention to the dialogue, to everything that's happening, and definitely a movie that I would see again. So it's on my plus list. Give it a 4-star out of 5. I would actually give it maybe 8.5 on the 10 scale, like 8. Let's say 8 on 10. Yeah. The other movie, now I'm gonna do a movie review with eating bacon with chalk. Yeah. Want to discuss? Is the kitchen. The Kitchen is a hardcore gangster action killer movie. Wow, would definitely see it again. Get you the story. It happens in New York, in the neighborhood known as Hell's Kitchen. The story is set in like the 70s, and it's a great movie that I highly recommend. I would probably see it again. And of course, it's women who are the wives or girlfriends or partners of criminals that end up going to jail, and triggers them sort of taking over and starting doing criminal activities such as XYZ protection and other things of pimping and what have you, and other search activities. Illegal crime business. Very raw, very intense. And violent, of course. It's a lot of violence in the movie, but I've loved it. I've actually loved the acting, loved the dialogue, loved the setting. You know, like that grimy New York feel in the 70s, and all that. But of course, the neighborhood divisions, sometimes, of course, often ethnic. And myself, I don't believe in race. I believe in one human race, but some people say, of course, the races, cultures, different races and cultures. In New York, and the segregation and the racism, of course, that exists, and what have you. As you see, there's interracial relationships and how that struggle went, especially in the criminal world that was based on more ethnic type of back then. But so that's part of it. It's a great movie that would see again. Two movies, Luce and The Kitchen, that would actually see again. See, is there another movie that I've seen that I haven't done a review? Recorded on. Movie. Actually, a great idea for great movies. One, write it. But speak it be good. You know, talking about a third movie now, but it hasn't come up yet. It's coming. The Joker. The what? The Joker. Joaquin Phoenix. Wow, Joaquin Phoenix. Started loving him in the movie Gladiator. Remember the movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe? I believe so. Czech usually they have a sign on them, if you can, on their recycling symbol. The three arrows curved. Usually that's what you look for. If they have those arrows, they're recyclable. If they don't, it can be. It's just there's no. Yeah, you might have to tear up a bit of it and just recycle some parts and throw the garbage at the others. We're trying to do as much eco-friendliness as we can. Of course, compost. So, and recycling, it's an art, it's knowledge. So not everything can be recycled, and sometimes on certain items it's only a part of it, that can actually be recycled if it's mixed. So that's what's up. I'm excited. About the upcoming, I think it's, yeah, October 1st. Sorry, my bad. October 4th is going to be the official release of Joker. I've seen 3 different trailers already. Have listened to shout out. He makes good videos on movies, past and present. Looper, Looper. I'm not in partnership or communication with him, but shout out to him. His videos and analysis is #1, top notch. Close to no criticism of his rendering at all. Great job, Looper. If who knows, maybe somebody hears who knows Looper, who knows whatever h.Dragan said. Keep it up. Anyways, I'm excited, and he got me Looper. It's called YouTube channel Looper. He's got me excited about the Joker even more. From the trailers, it gave me the impression that it's going to be a deeply disturbing video that's going to leave us with a lot of questions. And one of the fundamental, principal, core questions would be if somehow him becoming such a, terror, if you can say the least, such a disturbed criminal in many ways, right? Joker is like a necessary evil, if you will, or something that's, you know, a self-fulfilling prophecy, or that's in many ways it's it's gonna leave that moral dilemma, I'm sure, because it seems that he was an innocent being who struggled, who suffered, who was depressed, angry, whatever, and that people were mean to him, cruel, bad, had bad experiences with people around him generally. He was treated bad, made fun of X and Y, and he wanted to make people laugh, to humor X and Y. And there's of course scenes in the trailer where he gets beaten in a subway that looks very closely to New York style subway, and there is this, once you get this social, economic, financial wealth inequality, which of course has been growing since the financial crisis a lot, we get that idea, or that feeling of it, and there's protests and all sorts of things are happening, corruption in the city, and so that is something which I'm extremely curious to see how that plays out. The events that lead to his formation, to his becoming, his manifestation, if you will, as the Joker. A hardcore villain, of course. So there will be, I'll do a video after I see it. I'm looking to go next weekend, so we'll see. Or not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. We'll see how that's gonna be. In Joaquin Phoenix, of course, like I said in Gladiator, he played a Commodus, the Emperor Commodus, of course, kills his father, right? Marcus Aurelius. So great actor. No, I think he's gonna incarnate Joker, very good. And one thing that can come to mind is in one of the trailers, you see him downright and everything, and with his head down and depressed, and people are beating him and they're doing mean things to him. Mean things happen to him, bad things happen to him. He gets robbed and he gets beaten and people make fun of that. And at one point when he's becoming the Joker, you see, like when he goes down the stairs, like dancing and almost went crazy when he's laughing. And it's almost like the sun is kind of like shining on him in a different light. You see, like gold was so shining on him in the back. And that imagery also will play out. A lot of imagery as well in the movie, and it seems like there's protests and manifestations and everything going in the city. And then you see the masks that he starts wearing, and people are sort of wearing the same mask that he is, so wearing like a follow, sort of like a leader, you know. Almost makes you think of, for some reason, it made me think of a little bit of socialist movements, communist movements for some reason, people's workers movements, stuff like that. Populism, but of the more leftist, more like socialism, communism. Yeah, well, blessings to my friends, allies, and supporters, spiritually, physically, financially. This has been a Coffee and Bacon, Dragon Coffee and Bacon. Love, peace, and brr, 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 ba, 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 boo, ba, 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 boo, ba, 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 boo, ba, ba, boo, ba, boo, ba, da, ba, ba, ro, da, bo, ka, da. Let you digest on that for a minute. Well, peace, baby. Well,